shaking. What's up with this
Oh, I'm shaking my leg. I'm sorry. Ooh.
I guess so. I didn't know.
Ooh, the anxiety. The anxiety tick. Okay, let me stop.
Just let it all out right now.
Okay.
You're good.
Hi, my name is Leah, and I'm a fashion designer. My brand's name is Leah Gabrielle. Like, honestly, that's just not all there is to me. Like, I make a bunch of other stuff. I make music. I'm really just like vibing, but my bread and butter is clothes, if you would say that. So, yeah. I would just describe my brand as for people who just like to dream and who like to live in their wildest desires and just kind of creating a world where everyone feels like anything is possible. And that's just something like I really want to make really apparent in my brand. Whoever's wearing it, I just want to make sure that they're feeling their best and they're feeling like they can become anybody they wanted to. I honestly have been making clothes since I was 7. I remember my first dress that I ever made. I was at summer camp. They had this truck called Arts and Scraps, random stuff people threw away and discard, or they might have extra. And I just remember going on the truck. This is so crazy, visualizing this, because every time I tell this story, I never really think about, I don't know. I just remember going on the truck, looking around all the little things they had in there, and then I realized that there was this black, gray, and white vertically striped fabric, and I was like, I want this. And I took it and I went home and I hand sewed my first dress, and I was 7. And I was damn, wait, I kind of like this. So I just have been doing that ever since. I felt like I tried so many other versions of how I could describe my brand, but the only thing that I can come down to was just my name, because it was the only thing that I felt the most authentic to me. So, yeah.
So is that what your brand means to you, authenticity?
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's a really good way. Authenticity is a really good way to describe my brand, because I want people to feel when they're wearing it, they're stepping into themselves. And a lot of people view clothes as just things that people wear to put on every day. The way I look at clothes is this is how people express themselves and how people are authentic to themselves, how they want the world to see them. The way I would want them to see my brand is just, I guess, with an open mind, I do a lot of custom work for people, so I know a lot of people are used to that being my main niche, for people coming to me and getting stuff done for special events and stuff like that. But you can take something and apply it to an outfit or apply it to a look and create your own everything to it. I want people to be completely open-minded. It depends really what I'm working on. A lot of times when I'm making for myself, I might have an idea that's just I was just itching me to get out. I'm I need to make this right now. If I don't, I usually sketch things out, get more in the process of getting swatches and mood boarding stuff before I actually create pieces, because it makes the garment and makes the entire piece or collection feel so much fuller than if it was just a one-note thing that somebody just made because it's cute, I like to make stories behind the things I make. In and outside of the industry, I look to a lot of fashion designers and brands like Versace, Atelier, where I draw inspiration from when I want to make things that are kind of out the box or crazy. But I also kind of draw inspiration from nature, art, and then of course my own dreams, since that's one of the biggest parts of my brand, just because I have some really crazy dreams. And I like to interpret the things in my head by bringing them to life, so it doesn't seem like I'm so crazy or anything, Alexander McQueen, I drew a lot of inspiration from during a time when I was going through a rough patch in my life, because a lot of times through his clothing or through his whole span of his career, did a lot of drawing inspiration from pain and hardships to kind of bring that into the forefront of the fashion industry. And then a couple of years ago, when I was able to show at New York Fashion Week, I actually had a rough experience in my life, and I guess the way that I kind of healed from that was by making clothes, and the collection was called Revenge. So I just felt like I had to do my big one and just show exactly how I was feeling. So yeah. That's a really hard question, because I feel like when I'm super duper excited to make something, I put my all into it, I'm yes, it's done. my creation. For now, definitely it's these shorts that I created. They're unisex shorts, but I just thought that because I spent so much time on the design process and patterning it, they're like file pleat shorts, and the pleats of the short are like little like manila file tabs. Super hard for me to make. Looking at the piece now, I'm like, wow, like that was so worth it to see my like idea come to life. Being understood. Being understood not only by your family, but being understood by people who are your peers who might not completely understand, you know, the mindset of a creative person or what it takes to be somebody who is so driven by their dreams and aspirations that nothing else matters. Like, be sure of yourself, because it's a big part of how you become successful as a creative, is being sure of yourself. I think I know the type of vibe I want to make off the fabric. I think I see. And then I like to make art. Some of the little things behind me are some things I made, like a little puzzle piece, a little, you know, it's supposed to be an 8-ball, but it's like an 8-ball with a star in it, whatever. It's something I made up. But, you know, I do that. I do write music and sing. That's something that I find a lot of joy in doing. You know, it makes me feel good. Like, I don't know, I express my feelings through that. And then this painting I did, I think like my junior year. And it's like of this lady, but she's like Saturn. And then it's like, it's crazy. It's like a mind fuck. But it's like, it's a really cool piece. Big words, alluring, mysterious in a way, and then I would say sexy. So yeah, I said that's my design. People who don't take the craft seriously, just make stuff just to make it, just to say I got a brand, and they don't even be doing it for real. Like, hey, if the shoe fits. But, you know, that's not everybody. Some people are just starting out. They don't really know. But it's just people who just start to do stuff just because they see other people getting money off of it. That's my biggest egg. I will work with Laquan Smith. I actually have like 3 people, but I'm just going to say Laquan Smith because he is a fellow African-American designer. His designs are so fire. I'm very inspired by his work. And I just feel like if we made something together, it would just be like crazy. It would be like sexy, cool, crazy, innovative, like all of those things. Like, I don't know, it'd be a knockout. That's what I'm thinking. Oh my God. I listen to so much music, I gotta like go through my mental catalog real quick. I'm gonna just say Lotto by Atelier because, you know, scratch off like Lotto, you know, try your luck, you know, I don't know, like. One of my big goals this year is not only kind of like extending the Corporate Chaos collection I just completed, but I'm also working on a different one and then doing some collaborations with some other designers I have in the works, and just like really like, I guess, expanding my reach when it comes to community, meeting other designers and other creatives who are on the same track. Oh my goodness, this is so emotional. It's just like a safe space. When we started this, you know, when people say things like, oh, we should do this, it didn't feel like something that was real until it started getting real. Like, I get to do this with my friends, and I get to make stuff, and I get to be around cool people every time I step into here, and I just get to hear ideas, hear music, I get to see clothes, I get to take pictures. It just seems like, I don't know, a room, a place of possibility for me that, you know, is something that we created and makes it even more special. Oh my God, this is a really big question. I guess I'm looking forward to like getting to know, understanding them as designers, talking to Dev about him helping me with some of my menswear because I am trying to get more into that. I actually had collab with Shun before. That was a really cool experience. So I guess I want to see like all the different combinations our brands can make, like by switching it up and doing different stuff, you know. You can find me my personal page at Leah's Way, Liazway, and you can find my business page at Leah Gabrielle Atelier at LiaGabrielleAtel. I'm just happy y'all put it under. But you can find me. It's super long. I'm like, yeah. So I'm gonna just be like, you can find me here, and you can find me here. So yeah. The only person standing in your way of being successful is yourself. Don't ever stop trying, because when you stop trying, you stop, and that's how you feel. I don't know. Bye.